and welcome to Radio Platform. Today I am interviewing Breakdown Face. If you'd like to introduce yourself to the listeners, please.
Hello there, I am Taff and I play bass in Breakdown Face and I do backing vocals and I'm much cooler than Colin.
I'm Colin James McFarlane. I play vocals and guitar.
Play vocals.
You play.
I'm Jake. I play drums, and I'm also cooler than Colin.
Oh, poor Colin. So, guys, you last posted a music video to YouTube nearly 2 years ago, and so when are we going to see more content from Breakdown Face?
I hate to correct you, but nearly 3 years ago.
I know.
I know. So basically we have written 3 new songs. There is the intent to release them in the year 2018 as music videos, because I think in this day and age bands don't really do EPs anymore. Like, you rarely see like EP launches and that sort of thing. And like, we've done albums before, but I'm kind of like, I'm kind of more of a singles guy now, so I'm thinking the next era of Breakdown Face will be a music video, followed by another music video, followed by another music video. So yeah, the 3 songs we have written, I estimate, this year maybe?
What Colin's thinking is singles equals music videos, and I think music videos is maybe where Breakdown Face shines.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Jake, contribute.
a low bar.
That is a low bar. It's always been a low bar, and it always will be a low bar, and that's why we managed to hurdle it so easily.
That's why we managed to film a music video in a day.
It's not so much hurdling the bar.
That's
It's
pretty impressive.
stepping over
You guys
it.
are organised enough to get a music video.
Now, the last one we filmed took 3 days. It was called Victorious, and that was released in October 2015.
That's because
Therefore, as long as we get the next one out before October 2015, we've beaten the 3-year mark, so...
Oh, was Victorious our last video?
Yes, it was.
Wow. That's
It's a good song.
That's great.
Check it out.
that video shoot
You can
was.
find it on YouTube, guys.
She didn't ask about the video shoot. She asked about when the next video is, so shut up.
You mentioned the video shoot.
I did, but...
Just there was a lot of parts to that video shoot, wasn't there?
There was,
There
but...
was football, and there was a gym, and there was
a lot of that.
It told a story.
yeah.
It was very like.
Yeah, it told the story of, was it, the 3-a-side, outdoor soccer tournament or something, yeah. And, we won.
Did we? I thought.
I don't know, there was some twist, I don't know. We won or lost, there's some twist ending, I don't know. Who cares, just watch it. Victorious. Breakdown Face Victorious, find it on YouTube. And there'll be a new one before this October.
Speaking of Victorious, right? I really like the messages behind the song and the fact that it was really like motivational. I thought it was really sweet. So I was just thinking, have you got anything to say to your listeners that would be like as equally as empowering?
Something. Be true to yourself. Disney.
Well, here's the thing with Victoria. So there's like songs on like, have you ever watched like Digimon and Beyblade and that sort of thing?
Oh man.
The songs
I know
on
what
those
you're
shows
gonna
are
say.
so like, this is a song, let's kick it up and show them all the things, and like, you're never gonna take me down, songs like that.
Yeah.
Those shows are full of like songs about winning. So I really wanted to write a song about winning. So I approached David Richards with this lyrical idea. And then he made the entire music on MIDI, like basically, and then I wrote the words over it, and then we recorded the song in the recording studio, and I just like took songs from like, took ideas from like...
Stole lyrics.
I didn't necessarily steal lyrics. I took ideas from Digimon lyrics, Beyblade lyrics, and we just wrote the super positive, a song I'd want to hear on a kid's cartoon.
I believe it was the first Breakdown Face song ever to get a demo.
It was. But there is a second one now. Coming soon, yes.
So like motivational songs is the way to go.
It's just...
I remember when you first talked about Victorious, you said that you wanted a song that they would play in the Millennium Stadium when Wales won.
A song for sport. It was like a song written for sports teams, but also with the idea of a song for cartoons, because before I even liked... Like, the first band I got into was Busted, for a start. But before that, the only music I liked was music on cartoons, like Digimon, Beyblade, etc., because they had really good rock soundtracks, and that's my... Victorious was my attempt at that, but he took it to another level. In my head it was punky, but he took it to epic.
It's that like piano outro.
Yes.
For me, it's moving. It's quite moving.
I wasn't expecting that at all. I was sat in my room just watching it. I was just like killing it. Yes.
It is funny. This is like a really belated interview for like because this is still our newest single. It may have been out 2.5 years ago, but it's still our newest single. So this is like a promotional interview for our newest single. We're promoting our new single that came out October 2015.
I feel like we haven't talked about it much.
We haven't, nah. We don't even play it live. So
it's difficult to pull off live anyway. Cause
it requires playing chords, and Colin, who's been playing guitar for...
That's some trivia about Victorious. David plays all the guitar on the studio version. I don't play a note on it. I only do the singing.
How long have you been... How many years have you been...
I've been playing guitar since I was 10, and I'm 26 now.
So 16 years of playing guitar, and Colin can't play chords, which is why we don't play Victorious live.
Yeah, that's why we play a lot of open notes. Yeah.
I have to learn how to play Victorious live.
We're banging on, but
14th of June.
Yeah, the 14th of June.
PM. You guys are on at 10 PM. Are you excited for your?
Yes. Here's the thing. Here's the way I look at it. We're playing Gwdihiw Cafe Bar on the 14th of June at 10 PM.
Gwdihiw.
But the way I look at it is, bands will claim it as a headline set. I don't have a big enough ego for that. I say we are playing last at Gwdihiw Bar, and we are top of the poster, but someone had to be last. So we are playing last. We have Shannon taking photographs for us. Hey! And no matter how good or bad the gig goes, so long as there are cool photographs to do a profile picture and get maybe 30 likes, that's all I care about.
If we ever have a less than exceptional gig, which isn't often, they're always pretty.
We don't often
perfect.
have gigs.
We will just say, oh well, that new profile photos.
It's practice basically. Yeah. It's practice with people watching and judging and laughing
and mocking.
Have you guys had anything like go horrifically wrong at a gig?
Oh no!
My first gig.
Basically,
yeah.
It was in
string breaking incident.
It was, you can find it on YouTube, it's the string breaking incident, but it was in 2012 we recruited our new drummer Jake Takell. He was only, I think you were with us for like a week before your first gig. And our first gig was amazing. It was the Pontypridd's Fringe Festival and that gig, it was a free gig. Every venue was packed. It was all around the town. Some like wicked bands on lineup, some like semi-famous people, whatever. And basically it was like a really good opportunity. I couldn't believe we even got asked. It was like, because we just won like a couple of Battle of the Bands rounds things, so we were like, but 6 years ago we were a big deal, you know? But 6 years later we're opening for like a band that formed a month ago.
We're has-beens who have never been,
but
I think.
At this gig, it was Jake's first gig. In the first song, in the first verse even, or in the second verse, I broke my string. I didn't bring any spare strings.
He doesn't know how to
And this is Jake's first gig, so I thought he was going to leave the band. And instead of doing the professional thing of just carrying on, maybe retuning my guitar, I stop the song and I say, does anyone have a spare guitar for me? And there's this awkward gap of silence for like about 5 minutes, something like that. And someone runs to another venue to get a guitar for us. We play the next like 3 or 4 songs without a guitar. It's just bass and vocals. And then when they bring the guitar, it's like Ryan James's guitar, by the way. Ryan James from Night Lives. He was in Falling With Style at the time.
So he was.
They brought his guitar, and as if the gig wasn't going bad enough, when I finally got his guitar, I called him out in the crowd and went, Ryan, thank you for the guitar. I lifted up the guitar to show it off, and I banged it into the ceiling, making a dent in the ceiling on his guitar. And it was just it was just embarrassing, and to top it all off, I was filming the gig, and I didn't use my camera tripod properly. So after the gig, I came back and my camera had smashed. So like the screen was broken and all that. So I had to pay like £90 to replace the screen, maybe a bit more.
Did you by any chance like walk under a ladder that morning?
It was a really bad day, but yeah, that was the. I'd say the most embarrassing gig moment is hello, we are Breakdown Face.
Yeah.
But that string breaking incident was the second most embarrassing moment. Okay.
Certainly. It was such a diva moment because it was like stop the song, everyone stop playing. I've broken a string.
I was drinking on the street before I went on. Keep in mind I had about 4 drinks before I went on. So. Yeah, I know.
At least you learned something from that mistake. At least you'll go in with strings.
We did. It was a massive wake up call. honestly, it was a massive wake-up call, because I believe in karma, and I don't think I was being a very good... I was quite arrogant and not people
2 years to start bringing a guitar case to gigs.
Yes.
Yes.
He used to just carry the guitar by its neck on the bus.
But I saw that as karma, and it was a big wake-up call, and from that moment, the next gig we played, we headlined Under Construction Festival, or played last. Yeah, we played last at Under Construction Festival.
Wasn't that in Cathay?
Yeah!
It was
We-
in the mainly cycle track.
We headlined that in 2012. That was Jake's second gig, and we rocked it. It was good. That was Jake's proper first gig. We say
That was a good gig.
That was a good
It
gig.
was a good
It's
show.
good because I helped organise that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you said put us on last, make us look good.
No, I wasn't involved in that side of things.
But they put us on last, so we were 6 years ago. We were the boys. Okay. 6 years later, as I said, we're opening for like 17-year-olds now.
Yay.
So you said that you formed like 6 years ago.
No, we formed 8 years ago. Actually, we were with Jake 6 years ago. Actually, but yeah.
I got it.
Oh, is the next question by any chance gonna be? So when did you form?
Nah, it's actually like how
Did you form?
And I'd rather listen about when you formed with Jake in a way. If you
Okay.
guys have any like anecdotes or kind of things you want to
It
add
was
on.
all irrelevant before I turned up.
You made breakdown phase. If it wasn't for Jake, there'd be no breakdown phase.
So here's the thing. Let's just do a quick story of first of all. So we formed in 2010 in schoolmates with Emma. We recorded like a whole album with Emma. Then drummer left. Then literally we played a battle of the bands. We were in a battle of the bands with Jake's band. Both our bands got through to the final of the battle of the bands because we were like, oh, if he gets through to the final, he's like our level now. You know what I mean? He's not like a peasant like local band member. He's like. So I asked him one day, do you fancy... Here's a manipulative thing I did. It was always my intention, but I manipulated him into the band by saying, hey man, do you fancy filling in for a couple of shows? Using the word fill in, because I know if I asked him to join, he'd say no. But by asking him to fill in, and then treating him really good, and he gets on with Taff, like, roasting me all the time. Then...
It's a coping strategy.
Then by asking him to fill in, I sneakily asked him to join the band, and we played a disastrous gig. I thought the band was over, we never play again, but I asked him on the phone, oh, do you want to be in it? And he was like, yeah, and it was like, manipulation worked. Oh!
And here we are, trapped in this endless struggle.
Here we are in an interview in
6
Millennium
years later.
Centre. yeah.
Here we are trapped in this really hot and sticky room.
Yeah.
Sitting far too close to Colin. And it's very loud laugh.
I know you're deafening me.
Oh yeah, Shannon the interviewer is wearing headphones, I'm sorry.
You're gonna make me deaf
And I have
by the end of it.
Well, I have a pint in my hand, so I am the punk rock member of the band.
No, we've already finished ours. That's...
Sorry. Alright. Follow-up question when you're ready.
Alright, so no one likes to, but how would you guys describe your sound?
Ooh.
Okay.
I'd say punk rock, rap rock, and a bit of metal influence as well.
Yeah.
And comedy.
Well,
keep in mind comedy.
We used to have a label on our genre. You may need to bleep. It was called shitcore.
Well, Tashiko if you want to use a
Yeah, there you go. Tashiko.
But yeah, shitcore, Tashiko.
And it used to be. What was the label on it? What was it?
Label on it was just, I think it's just music that doesn't kill. Like, you can't play your instruments, your lyrics are stupid, but like, you just want to be in a band anyway. And it was like that because I've always been a talentless hack, but thankfully I found a couple of guys who are willing to make music with me. I say willing, I mean like they're very kind. And I just thought punk rock kind of implies there are good punk bands. So I thought with a label like calling itself shitcore,
That did not achieve.
it was kind of an excuse to make that sort of music, whatever you like, because there's silly lyrics, punk rock sound, but also we like a bit of rap, we like a bit of metal, so there's influences of everything in there. Or victorious, like stadium rock.
Yeah, we've dabbled in.
We dabbled in stadium rock.
I
Yeah.
think the main thing is if we bring a song or an idea to practice and we all go, that's both fun and a little bit stupid in some way or other, we tend to end up going with it.
And especially, that sounds terrible. Let's record it.
Yeah, or that. Cabutary.
Yeah.
I'm not a snowman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some dismal tracks.
I think she's heard these particular songs, Shannon, but if you look on Spotify, these particular songs, you'd be like, oh, that's why they aren't YouTube uploads of these songs.
These are some album tracks.
They're just left on Spotify to rot.
I tried looking at your Apple Music. I tried looking at your Spotify. Nothing came up. Only look on
Probably
YouTube.
for the best.
I did try and research you guys. I did try.
Are we
my
not? Are we not on Spotify anymore?
We were on Spotify. I didn't know we weren't, so I will sort that. I will sort that tonight.
I think we just didn't renew the payment to stay on Spotify.
It's probably true.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened.
Oh my goodness.
Either that or someone has got a very similar name and is just vastly more popular than us, which is.
It's
No,
just
I
enveloped
clicked
on
on the link
Spotify.
in one of your YouTube videos because I was actually looking for some posted lyrics so I could like pick on you guys over
Yeah, probably
I
best
couldn't
not to
find
look at the lyrics too closely.
No, don't like look into the lyrics
Yeah.
and you'll find some stuff.
Some of the
Colin
Easter
being the
eggs.
primary lyricist, only
Sure.
lyricist. I think.
No, I'm not the only lyricist, but
other people have contributed.
Yeah,
in the
they
past,
have, but,
you're certainly the.
it's more me these days than them. But it used to be all of us, but now it's me.
Alright. What's the most fun you've had making a music video, or like the most?
Oh, he wasn't here for this one. Punkers.
Oh yeah.
We have a song called Punkers. Since you have to edit that. But yeah, the song Punkers, like it was so fun because Jake wasn't involved. He joined about 6 months after he filmed it. But our friend's garage, our friend Lewis Pritchard, now he had a garage right by Hawthorne School where David was still attending at the time. And like after school, basically, like I was like 19 at the time, so I like it's not my after school. This is after school, okay?
Yeah.
I was on the dole, okay, so I had it was after nothing for me.
Yeah, we just finished our
Yeah, they just finished a school day.
studying hard
went to his
for
garage,
A-levels and
invited a loads of friends from the school down, like his friends. And we just for about like 4 hours, we were just in a friend's garage, just doing mosh pits. We were laughing our head off the whole time.
We set it up. We were all wearing like stupid punk clothes. Like I sprayed my hair green.
Yeah,
I was wearing a leather jacket.
Matthew Bennett Jones, our friend Matthew Bennett Jones, was there's a bit at the end of the music video where like they steal our instruments, and then Matthew Bennett Jones, our friend, runs down the road and he slips and he bangs his elbow on the he almost gets run over by a car. Like if you watch that music video, you'll see that bit at the end and be like, "Whoa, was that real?"
And my bass guitar went bouncing across.
He broke
street.
his bass. The
inputs were screwed on it, and I fixed it a while later. But for ages, I was just like, my bass is dead. It's died, and that bass was like, it was like I claim to fame on that bass. It was the cheapest bass in Cardiff that I could find.
Really?
I went around Cardiff looking in music shops to find a bass. It was the cheapest one I could find.
Oh, and most fun music video with Jake. I think there was one, to be honest.
I think
like,
Victorious was pretty fun. Just in
not
part
for me, but
well,
not for me.
probably.
But yeah, Victorious was. We mentioned.
It was fun for us. We got to watch you hurt yourself.
Yeah, we were in the school gym, another one by the school, and we were way too old for the school at the time. We were still like going.
Yeah, we went back to the school.
Yeah.
There was none of us were in the school. We went back to the school
to film the Victorious video. Oh, we're still promoting our new single, our latest single that came out 2.5 years ago. Wow. We'll come back when we have a new one if you'll have us back.
one of my other highlight music videos was Crew.
I didn't have fun filming it. I like it.
It
wasn't a fun
we had
shoot
a
for me.
great time filming it.
I remember
It was that bit where we were like sticking out of the car roof with the Nerf guns.
It was fun for you. I didn't get to do any of that, so it was fun for you.
I remember filming Handbag Thief and
Handbag Thief was fun to film.
getting my foot run over by I can't remember.
Oh yeah, that was Fro? That was
Yeah, I
Matthew,
think it was Fro,
Bennett
yeah.
Jones.
Matthew Bennett Jones.
You've had
Shout out to you,
so
brother.
many mentions in this interview.
I didn't even notice it, and I was like, oh, that was why I couldn't move my foot for 3 seconds or so. There was a wheel on it, but I think he had such a light car. Yeah, it was
a Fiat Panda.
Yeah.
In short, his foot got run over and it hurt.
It didn't hurt. That was the surprising bit.
Okay.
It just didn't hurt. I was I almost thought I was superhuman for all of 2 seconds, and then I realised there's no way that would have hurt, considering you could probably lift the car with like 3
And I guess
people.
the weight is distributed over 4 wheels as well, so...
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Science!
Science!
Yay, science!
Makes me feel worse.
So, right, for the last question, I've got a little bit of a little icebreaker
Last question. This has got to be a good answer now, guys.
So everyone listening at home can get to know you a bit more.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Anyone in the world who you'd like to open up a big stadium show for?
Oh.
Metallica or Green Day, I can't pick. Oh my gosh.
Breakdown Face opening for Green Day would be interesting.
That would be good. That'd be really good.
I think that's... I
Because I think Metallica fans boo everyone there's a Metallica. So I would say
Metallica. To open up for Green Day.
Yeah, because it's more punk rock. Yeah,
there are certainly stadium bands that I'd like to open up for, but I don't necessarily think I'd like Breakdown Face to open up for. So I'm going to go with Green Day, I think.
I'm pretty sure all of my choices would be bands that I wouldn't want to see myself open for, but I think it would be really funny if I did. So, like, I think we'd go quite badly with, like, Cher.
Breakdown Face opening for Cher.
It'd be amazing.
Like,
it'd be terrible, but it would be amazing.
If it was Nightlives, I'd be like Muse or something, but no.
Don't promote Nightlives. If he's promoting, he has another band called Nightlives, yeah? If he's
you're promoting.
Right, if he's promoting Nightlives, I can promote my solo project. I have a solo project called Colin or James, one word. I've made like 9 solo songs the past couple of years, but while waiting for these hacks to do something. But now we are finally going to do something, and and I have a side band, Sparky Renegade, where I just make shreddy sort of punk. And Jake has a couple of bands as well.
Yeah, I got a few bands. They're completely different.
Name them. Come on, if we're all fucking...
I'm in a bluegrass band called Dark Valley Revival, who we basically just play standard bluegrass classics.
See, I didn't know this. He doesn't tell us, does he? I don't even know this. Seriously.
I don't really talk about myself much. And I've been for a long time. I played drums with my parents' band Dragon's Breath, who were like folk stuff for dances and for concerts, and it's mainly because it's
faster, man. Come on.
It's quite fun playing for people, and so I honestly don't really mind what I'm playing as long as people are enjoying it. And
this explains why he's in Breakdown Face without the enjoyment.
Yeah, well, somebody somewhere must enjoy it, I'm sure.
Have you ever been to like Green Man Festival or anything?
I've never played Green Man or anything, but I've been. I think I didn't stay there, but went in for a day or so. There's a lot of festivals like it, and they're all quite nice. Where essentially, as long as the weather's nice, you just stay out and drink and listen to fairly pleasant bands.
Yeah, it is really chilling in a Green Man.
Then when it's muddy,
just peace and love.
It's not so
rained
great.
all weekend. Our tent flooded like twice, and my friend got so drunk she weed herself in the tent, and it was like the worst weekend of my life, but also the best. Like such a good time.
I think there's something to be said about sticking with an event through like torrential downpours.
Yeah.
Where you're all you're soaking, you're cold, you're clutching a hot chocolate.
And goosebumps thinking about this horrible feeling.
But you know that like you get in your sleeping bag, you wait 10 seconds, you're warm, you're dry, maybe not dry, but you're warm. You can hear the rain pouring down over you on your tent, and it's a calm feeling. And then you wake up and you got to go to the loo in a downpour, and you got to put your trousers on while you're busting, and that's not so fun.
And that's his answer to what band would you like to open for in a stadium show?
This is why I don't talk much, because I get myself out on tangents.
Anyway, so as that was the final question, I'm going to suggest closing words. Closing words, Taff, go. Do you want to promote the next Breakdown Face single?
Oh, yeah, well, we're not going to reveal a name yet, because there's a curse, and we're all aware of the curse.
You know when bands say we have an EP coming soon, it never comes out? So, we don't have a single coming soon. It's never happening. There we go, it's not cursed now. But yes, the upcoming music video single will not happen. Not cursed.
Just keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
Just keep your eyes peeled.
In the next year and a half, I would expect.
You did say earlier on that you were going to bring out like 3 songs, and I say like not even one of them's
but We might have cursed it by saying that, so now we're going back on our word, because what if we've cursed it?
Aside, I think, we'll be sure there'll be more breakdown.
There'll be 2 songs up this year.
There'll be more breakdown face this year.
Your listeners are going to get so confused and angry.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll say skip to... What's our running time at the moment?
24 minutes, 47.
Skip to 24:47 to hear about new music. Yeah. Alright.
I think confused and angry is just about how I like breakdown face fans.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you say fans, you mean like...
Well, I mean,
appreciators.
Appreciators, yeah. People who know the stuff, yeah. I call them our audience. I think fan is such an arrogant word. I say they're not our fans, they're our audience.
It's better than
fan is the most arrogant word, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And my camera ran out of memory. We talked for so long. Anyway, if we want to, I assume unless you have another pointer, we shall.
I was just going to remind everyone where we can catch you at Gwdihiw, which is
Gwdihiw
city centre.
Who's pronouncing it right now? Is it good?
Colin, shut up. It's just behind the university in town, and
No, the motor point. No, here's the thing. Oh yeah, you are right. The atrium and the motor. Yeah.
Colin.
Sorry.
as well.
We're still talking.
Shut up,
Quiet
Colin.
time. Now is the time.
Right.
And it starts at 7:30 p.m. and we can catch you guys at 10 p.m. Yeah.
That is correct. And here's the thing. We were booked to play the Motor Point Arena, but due to poor ticket sales, we were downgraded to Gwdihiw Cafe Bar. So
Just across the street.
yeah.
Similar-
Tickets are still
kind of
like
the same place.
tickets are still like £52, but anyway, thank you very much, Shannon. Vina Jem, thanks for having us.
That's alright. And just another thing, because you just talked about tickets, where can people get tickets?
See tickets. No, I think it's pay on the door. So turn up. If you want to come in, come on in. If you don't want to come in, go and watch.
Have a ciggy outside.
Have a ciggy outside.
And
Why not?
how much is entry?
I think it's £5 entry,
£5.
which is good because petrol money. So
Yeah, and the other thing is, I think there's a band coming from York that are playing and stuff.
Oh.
So if you turn up early, it'd be nice to go in
but
and,
turn up late and watch us.
and,
please.
and watch better bands than us.
Yeah, and get your trainers there playing.
Get down there early.
Like, well,
Get
we're on
down
late. Get on there late.
Get down early, and then you can leave before we go on.
Yeah.
And then
Then
you'll
we'll have no
enjoy your night.
audience.
Perfect advice. Perfect advice.
Yeah.
Alright then, so thank you everyone for listening.
Thank you,
I'd
Shannon.
love to have you here again talking about your new music.
Yes,
Yeah.
that will come. Thank you very much, Shannon.
Alright, thanks guys.
Thank you, Shannon.